What up, Facebook? What up? What up? You guys want to learn how to get some booked appointments this week? Let me pull up everything on my phone. It's been a minute since I've been on here. Life has been, there we go. Life's been crazy. It's moved from one side of the country to the other within like a week. Bought a new car. But hey, the best part is the business still runs on autopilot. So what I want to cover, lighting in here is not the best. What I want to cover is a couple of ways how you guys can be getting some booked appointments organically, or most importantly, why your organic strategies are not working and how we can fix that. So if you're on here and you want to learn how to get some booked appointments, let me know in the comments. Give me a hashtag organic so I know you're on here, and I will cover some of these strategies with you, because I just got off a consulting call actually today with someone. We were breaking down why their appointment setting was not working. And I saw a very common trend among this particular individual with a lot of other people that I do coaching with. I mean, as you guys know, I do group coaching as well. And one of the things that we run into is a lot of times people struggle with getting appointments set, which is ultimately one of the first steps you need to get fixed inside your business. And most of the time, the issue is people usually just get in some sort of course or some sort of program and they just use like a copy and paste script. And then they realize that it's not working. More importantly, they go after the big ocean industries like realtors, which I'm guessing there's probably quite a bit of you guys that are either on here right now or will be watching this in the future that are going after realtors. If you are going after realtors, let me know in the comments. And my suggestion for you, if you're doing less than 10K a month and you're going after realtors or chiros, get away from that industry. Even if you're doing 20K a month, I would start pivoting into something else. Unless you're constantly scaling up, I would get away from those red ocean industries. You call them like red ocean. So you got like your blue ocean industry, you got your red ocean industry. And a lot of times people they get into this digital marketing space and they strictly go after the red ocean industry, which red is, think about like a red ocean. Like there's so many people in there, so many prospects, and real estate, chiropractic, dental, all those are in those industries. And if you guys have been following me for a minute, you're probably like, well, dude, you started out in Cairo. I did, but we pivoted from Cairo 2 years ago and we pivoted into a more blue ocean industry, and then realized that industry was not something that was suitable for, if the world gets shut down again, which, I don't know what will happen, but we pivoted into another industry, which if you guys checked out the most recent posts, we just took it from $0 to $32,000 a month in the month of December. Completely new industry. And the reason we were able to do this is because we weren't in a red ocean industry, meaning we weren't in real estate, we weren't in Cairo, we weren't in dental. And on top of that, we used a custom script and custom strategies to get booked appointments. So if you guys are struggling with getting booked appointments right now, check out what you're actually saying to people. Like if you're saying something that's like a copy and paste script that everybody else is using, you're going to get the same results that everybody else is. I mean, think about it. Really think about this. If you get into a program and let's just say there's 100 people in there. A lot of times people are in programs where there's like 500 people in, and they say, I'm going to give you the exact scripts. Well, 100 other people have those exact scripts and have those exact processes to go out there and get clients. They're going to literally just use it. Because I've been in so many coaching programs. I've been doing this for so long. There's at least 40% of the people are just going to be lazy and copy and paste it. It's how it is. And they oversaturate it for everyone. So number one, don't be lazy for when you're doing this. Get creative. One of my mentors always told me one of the best things you can do is become a copywriting machine, learn copyright. Actually, check out this book real quick. Highly recommend you guys get this book. I got my trusted $20 bill as my bookmark, but it is a game changer. Hypnotic Writing. Let me know if you guys have ever read it. It's from Joe Vitale. Vitali, I believe is how you say his name. Um, game changer. Game changer. If you can learn, one of the things I would just recommend for everyone watching this is go out there and learn copywriting. Like that's a skill along with marketing that will suit you for the rest of your life. Let's see. Kaiveen, what industry? We just took the solar industry from 0 to 32K in 29 days, technically. And it was actually like 32.2. So completely new. And it was a new offer, new everything. And it worked really well. So main takeaways with that is get creative, get your prospecting down, and understand that you have to have numbers in place. If you're getting less than 100 qualified touch points each week, which we'll go into that in a second, you're not doing it right. A lot of time, and I guarantee most of you guys on here watching this right now, you're like, oh, well, I send out 500 emails every single day through my VA. Okay, well, that's, to be honest with you, we don't even do that anymore just because it's old news. It doesn't work anymore. It's just oversaturated. We've been doing that for 2 years. Over about a year ago, it started getting saturated. So we got out of having our VAs send cold emails. So, we're still sending cold emails, which I'll tell you here in a second, but we don't send out the mass 500 to 1,000 cold emails anymore just because it doesn't work. You got to get more specific with who you're targeting to and how you're getting those messages. So, little tip, I don't want to go into all the detail on it because because the people that are paying me for this get the full sauce on it, but I'll give you one little tip with it is, I'll give you 2 tips. I'll give you guys 2 tips. Let me know in the comments if you want the 2 tips on what we've done with our cold emailing that has been a game changer. We actually just closed a $7,500 deal 2 days ago from cold email. Give me hashtag 2 tips, and I'll give you guys the secret sauce on I'll give you the 2 tips on what we're doing that will help you guys with cold email too. Because if you're anything like me, when you're doing cold email and it's not working and you're just paying your VAs over and over again, it's like, what's the point of that? Especially when you're just paying for nonstop, like you're paying for more Google accounts and all this. Like what I'm going to share with you, you can literally just use one Google account and start getting consistent booked appointments. So Kaiveen, hashtag 2 tips. All right, Kaiveen, I'll just send you the 2 tips, man. 2 tips are: 1, get it personalized. Don't use some basic script that you got from some course or something like that. Keep it personalized and ask yourself, I'll pass on the 2 tips. Scott's got it. What you want to do is you want to personalize it so you can reach it. So it's more personalized to the person you're actually talking to, right? So if you're going to send a basic script saying, hey, well, can you take on more appointment opportunities this month? Okay, well, yeah, they can, but everybody does that, right? So you want it to have something, you want to have their company name in there, and you want to have ideally the business owner's first name in the email as well. And from there, you just want to tell them what you can do. So first things first, company name, business owner's name as well. If you can get those 2, it's going to take you a lot farther. I promise you. Hi, dear Scott, hashtag 2 tips, hashtag 2 tips. Appreciate you guys all being on here. Todd, Hadir, Scott, Kaiveen, Sarah, John. Who else is that? Eric. Facebook always does this where I can't see the names. Okay, so number 1, get the business owner's name in there, and then also have their company's name in the email, preferably subject line. Number 2 is to actually go out there and have a very specific, valid list. Meaning, the average person goes out there, they go to Fiverr or some data scraping site, and they just download a bunch of leads, right? A bunch of lists, which is good, that works, but we train our VAs to go out there and actually pull them themselves from the internet. And what they'll do is they actually will go out on there and fill out a specific spreadsheet that we customize towards them. And it's like, company name, email, business owner's name, business owner's email. And that way we're getting it to everybody that's important. So by that point, when you do these cold email campaigns and you're sending them out specifically towards the business owner, again, you got to remember a lot of times when you get emails from like lists, like you download and you buy from like Fiverr, these data scraping lists, a lot of times they're like just the basic company's email, right? Like info@solarbanana.com. I'm saying bananas because there's some bananas up there and I'm about to eat some bananas before I go to the gym. But you get the point. A lot of times the emails that you're getting aren't good emails. Yeah, they might be verified and everything, but they're not the person you want to be talking to. So a little bonus tip. I'll give you guys a bonus tip before I go on that. So let's just reiterate this real quick. Number one, get the make the emails more personalized. Get the business owner's email, and you can get those from like just creating some SOP on Google to go out there and actually do it. And then number three is you want to hold up. I lost you guys here for a second. Okay, cool. Number three, you want to have it so you want to have this like as a system, right? You want to have it so it's something where obviously you want to throw case studies with what you're saying in the emails, but you want to have it like some sort of CRM, some sequence for your VA so it's predictable. And if you're not doing a VA, do it yourself. Highly recommend having a VA because there's no point to spend 4 or 5 hours doing this, especially when you can just do it on autopilot. But have a sequence in place, like have email 1 sent and have a template for email 1, email 2 sent, template for email 2, email 3 sent. And then after email 3, what you want to do is have some sort of what we call like a carpet cleaner effect, where you reach out to them on either Facebook or LinkedIn, or you have their phone number, whatever it is, you have another specific method of reaching out to them. So it's kind of like you're hitting them in every angle. And at that point, you can get really creative with either like voicemail drops, text messages. We got a lot of that secret sauce that we've been doing, but it's been working really well. So I hope you guys found value in this little training on how to generate more booked appointments, specifically mostly cold email. But if you are just now tuning in, the main concept I want to get to you guys that we were watching and talking about in the beginning of this is if you are in a red ocean industry, honestly, ask yourself this, meaning like Cairo, real estate's really big. I see we got about 15 people on here right now. I guarantee you about half of you are in the real estate space. And my biggest advice for you is to get out of real estate, get out of Cairo, unless you're constantly making moves. Like if you're making moves, stay at it 100%. But if you're stagnant or even going down, get out, move into a blue ocean industry. There's a lot of trainings inside this group on the how to get into a blue ocean industry. I've got some even on my YouTube. Just go through this group and do some research. Just type in, I think it's one of the 5-day challenges. Just go through there. It's under the units tab. Check that out. But if you guys want additional trainings and more importantly, want me and my team to basically just show you and plug you into the systems that we're using and show you exactly how we did from 0 to 32K in 30 days, 29 days, actually, reach out to me personally. We're taking on 10 more case studies. We're looking for 10 students to take on as case studies this month. So I hope that's you. If you are interested, again, just reach out to me, say you watch this video. We'll get you on a call with somebody on my team. And, again, we're not very salesy. It's like, yo, this is what we're going to do. Worst case scenario, we'll give you some advice on what's working. So it only benefits you. But again, we only have 10 spots for that. Would love the opportunity to work with some of you people in here. But with that being said, rewatch this video if you haven't yet and watch those 2 tips. We did 2 tips, but we actually covered 3 because those will help you out a lot. Hope that helps. I'm gonna go hit the gym before I got some more calls tonight, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be hopping on here later this week as well for another training. Peace.